because Ralph was important to you. And you cared about him, even loved him. And it means the world to me and our family of daughters and sons-in-law and grandchildren that you can be here today to celebrate Ralph. For months now, I'd been trying to plan a special 60th birthday party for Ralph. I thought about Hawaii, which he loved, which we both loved, but he didn't feel well enough to make the trip. Then I scaled way down to a getaway spa and casino resort in Reno. I thought, it's mainland, not too far, but even that felt too difficult for him. So finally, just a couple of weeks ago, I thought maybe a special dinner. But his tummy was bothering him, and he just wasn't sure he'd be able to go out to dinner and enjoy it and do it justice and be fun, and he didn't want to be a bummer. So we decided against that. Well, God knew best. Today we are giving Ralph a birthday party he would have absolutely loved. And he has the best present of all, a handsome new body, right, girls? That's strong and healthy and vibrant. Praise God. So he's happy where he is, and he was so brave suffering, and he doesn't have to anymore. And this is the best present that he could have gotten, never mind our parting sorrow and pain. So today's menu, we're going to be serving dinner, and it's ready in just a few minutes, but I wanted to talk a little bit about it. It's an homage to Ralph, the menu. Ralphie loved fast food. Anyone who knows him knows that, right? Burgers, pizza, bean and cheese burritos, sandwiches, Ralphie loved it all. So tonight's dinner is all of his favorites that really he was not able to fully enjoy in the last few years because of diet restrictions due to his health. So we just thought, well, we'll have it for him today. In addition, we have a variety of drinks, and his favorite beer, before I talk about the beer, his favorite Coke. Couldn't be Pepsi. Couldn't be Diet Coke, Coke. So we have Coke, although we also have Diet Coke for you guys. And of course, his favorite beer, which was Sierra Nevada. As a tribute to Ralph, we also have red vines, raisinets. Those are just a couple. Ralph never met a candy he didn't like. So we have some chocolates there too, and we have some nice cakes. Ralph was a man who lived fully and completely, and he loved everything. Loved eating and drinking and people and fun and the world, and he lived very fully. Before we break for dinner, though, I do really want to take a minute to say thank you, and I promise that all the speeches and the talking will be over, and you guys can get up here. We'll have an open mic. Anyone who feels like coming and talking about Ralph and sharing a story, we would love to hear it. But before I turn the mic over to all of you guys to do that, I did want to take a minute to say a special thank you from the bottom of my heart to the whole team of people who came together to help today. This couldn't have happened without them. My daughter's Alexis and Marissa's grandma, Marty, and uncles Cameron and David came in from Palm Springs in Arizona on Saturday and whipped this yard into shape. One of the things Ralph bemoaned all year long, and it just bothered him so much this yard was going to pieces, and he didn't have the strength to do anything. So this is an incredible gift to him because, it would have meant so much to him. And they did it as a labor of love for Ralph, but also for me. And for that, I'm so very grateful. My young and beautiful aunt, Beryl, I don't know where she is. She has helped in a million ways, but also did all the flowers tonight, and more importantly, got the booze and the drinks for tonight. Grandma Marty, my daughter's grandmother, who has known me for 40 years. I was married, obviously, to her eldest son, and she's like a second mother to me. She came and organized all the food and did everything she could. Take a look at her. You wouldn't believe it, but she's 82, Mom, 81. She's amazing. I've got pictures of her digging in the yard and working. She's just amazing. So she's been an incredible help to me. Sorry, give me a sec here. My friends Jerry and Dee and Tony and Mary and Doug and Liz and my Aunt Enid, all of them kept us stocked with food for me and my guests this past week and a half, so we could get ready for tonight, so we could eat and take care of ourselves. My sister, I don't know what one does without one's sister. My dearest sister, she prepared the funeral program that you will see here, and I've got a memory table here. Please do take a minute to come and sign in, leave your names and addresses, and any special message you want to for Ralph. And there's a program there. This is the program for the funeral that's going to be held on Monday in Texas. There are also some memory cards. Please feel free to help yourself to one. And she did all of that. She's brilliant. Last but not least, I want to thank Chaplain Bill for being our spiritual representative here tonight. Tonight would not have been possible without him. I mean it. And it was very important to me. I didn't have too many requirements for this celebration and send-off for Ralph, but one of them was to have it on his birthday today. And if it hadn't been for Chaplain Bill, I would have had no spiritual representation here. And that would just not have been right. It needed to be grounded in a faithful message. And or Chaplain Bill, you did such a beautiful job. Thank you. So those are all the special people. Would you just take a minute and give them a round of applause as a thank you? Thank you so much. And I hope I haven't forgotten anybody. Everybody helped in lots of little ways, not the least of which was sending me a little note and encouraging me. I'm going to be taking Ralph home to Texas on Friday. The 4 girls and their families will be flying in with all, different times for a service, and he'll be buried in this family plot in Ozona, Texas, on November 22nd and Monday. They've all contributed in a myriad different ways to make tonight possible, and to make Monday special. And this is all for Ralphie. So thank you all. Let's go ahead and eat, and let's start the music again.